Hey there. So there's this photo style called double exposure that's sort of like layering two pictures on top of each other. And I'm gonna show you a pretty quick way to do that in Photopea. So I'm starting with my weasel, and I've already chosen this picture of some pretty lavenders, um, and I'm just gonna I've already gotten that picture into my files. I've already downloaded it. I just got it off of Google, and then from there I would drag the picture from my files and just drop it on top of the other picture that I'm working with. And from here, the first step. Well, first I'm just gonna place the picture by clicking the check mark. And the first step is just changing the opacity. So if you just turn down the opacity, you're able to see these two pictures at the same time. Here's what I would do next. It looks a little weird to just like start the lavender in the middle of the image because it's cut off at the bottom. So I'm just gonna like click and drag to bring the lavender down a little bit, making sure that I have the layer selected that I'm working with. And from here, I could go up to Edit, Free Transform. I could make the picture smaller. You don't really want to make it bigger because it's going to make it a little bit blurry. But if I wanted to, I could make it a little bit smaller, or like rotate it even, if you'd like to do that for your own. Okay. So this looks pretty good, but it still looks like it's really obviously just like sticking a lavender picture on top of a weasel. So from here, what I'm going to do is go into my eraser tool. I'm going to make it a little smaller, and I actually just want to erase a lot, so I'm increasing the hardness to 100%. And I don't want these lavenders to like be on, okay, well first I don't want the lavenders to be on top of the weasel. So I just clicked one time and I got this pop-up that's saying that it needs to rasterize the image. That is fine, yes, we want to do that. And from here, I can just like erase the part of the lavender picture that is overlapping the weasel. Like for what I'm doing, I just want the lavenders to show up in the background. I don't want them to be on top. Oh no, I don't want them to be on top of the weasel. It's a little hard for me to see it. I'm just doing this fast. I'm going to turn the opacity down so I can see it a little bit better. Okay, well, not the best, but also not the worst. I think that's fine. Did not do a good job right there, but we're going to leave it for now. And turn the opacity back up. Great. So from here, it looks good for the weasel. It still looks a little off right here where those two pictures come together. And so what you can do is turn down the hardness of the brush. Maybe increase the size a little bit. Make it a little bit smaller, like that. And I can just sort of like blend these two images together so that they look a little bit more natural. Just like that. Great. Good luck if you're trying to do something like this with double exposure.